Hello students, welcome to our online session. These classes, last class we discussed about one of the two terms, what that is called modular programming and structured programming. Maybe upcoming another two sessions, we will start with our C program. Before studying any programming language, you should know one concept called algorithm and flowcharts. Algorithm and flowchart doesn't belong to any programming concept. Now, but to write a program, to write a computer program, first you need to understand the program, correct? To understand the program, if you can write any concept in a simple English-like statement, then we call that concept as an algorithm. So algorithm is a concept where instead of writing a program using a computer coding, a simple English-like statement, when you write step by step, then we call it as algorithm. Why we need to do this? See, program languages start madilla. Why we need to write algorithm means, see, any programming language, anything, leave the programming language. In case if you want to build a house, will you directly go dig the hole and start building? No. First in our plan Elli we are going to build the house, whether it should be in which facing house. Then we will plan how the structure of the house is going to be. What will be the size of the hall, kitchen, like that. One thing we will plan. Then after planning, we will decide who will be the contractor to construct. Then we need to get approval from government. There are so many planning involved just to construct a house. Same way, computerally, before writing any program, see, we are not starting a program, understanding the program is very important. So to understand the program, rather than understanding the program with the computer code, if you can understand the program with the English-like statement, then it will be easy. So in that focus, they introduced a concept called algorithm. So the definition, if you could see the definition of algorithm goes like this. Algorithm is a first step of solution process after the analysis of problem. Programmers to write the algorithm of that problem. So that's what computerally, here we need to give a word to. Before writing a coding, you need to write the algorithm so that it will be easy for you to understand the program. To better understanding of a program, we write a set of statement called algorithm. See, in another focus, a sequential solution of any program that's written in a human language. Language when we can write a set of statement how the program is going to work, that we call it as algorithm. Okay, so what will be the quality of a good algorithm means, which algorithm, see, anybody can, as I said, algorithm is going to be an English-like statement. So what is called a quality of algorithm means input and output should be defined precisely. Even when you plan to write an algorithm, you need to plan in a such a way that you need to know what you are going to send the information to the computer and what information computer is going to give us. That we call it as input and output. Each steps in the algorithm should be clear as unambiguous. So when you give the information, it should not a statement by statement. Sanna line, that's all. Okay. Algorithm should not be big thing. A simple steps to explain your logic. Algorithm should be most effective among many different ways to solve a problem. So the algorithm which we give should give a solution to the problem we are going to do. Solution means program munche, when I read the algorithm, I should understand this is the program I'm going to do. Like that, clearly it should be there. An algorithm should not include computer code. So here, the algorithm, I'm not telling algorithm should be written only for C programming. Algorithm can be written for any computer program. That's what they are telling. Algorithm should not include any computer code. Just an English statement explaining step by step what you're going to do. We call it as algorithm. To start with the algorithm, let me tell how to write an algorithm by starting with how to make tea. I think all of you know how to make tea. Hope no, at least you know how to make tea. At least I think there are so many people who will be good cook also, but at least you know to make a thing. See, to make a tea, I will write an algorithm how to make. Then you will understand. See, algorithm always it's a step-by-step process. So always, whenever you write an algorithm, you need to start with the word called step 1. Okay, step 1. Then you have to give start. That means to tell that start the algorithm or start. To tell that I'm going to start the algorithm. Step 2, to make the what and all required, that and all you will mention. Okay, so to make the what and all you will require, you need water, but don't tell no I need gas stove, matchbox, the main thing. You should not, in an algorithm you should not include minute thing. Main agi, when I say, when I want to make tea, what are the things you need? You need the tea powder, water, milk, and one vessel. That's all. So whatever you required, that and all you think. You mention, take a vessel, tea powder, water, and sugar as required. That's all. Step 2. Artha aita? Then step 3. What we will do? Boil the water. And one more thing, algorithm should explain step by step, but too much of basic information no need to include. Keep the stove, keep the vessel in the stove, on the gas, that and all no need to mention. Just boil the water. It is understood that when vessel you need to pour a water and you need to boil the water. Then you can say, we will put everything together. We won't wait. Tea powder, sugar and milk. Then step 5. Step 6. We finished. So serve hot tea. Step 7. Stop. So this is a simple steps. So how you are going to write an algorithm? Any coding is, computer coding is involved in this means? No. Only a simple English statement explained in step by step, we call it as algorithm. So start. Step 2 will be just whatever required thing you take. Then boil the water, add all the things, allow it to boil, serve hot, stop. That's all. This will tell. See, in this, tea is not going to make, but you will get one better idea how to make a tea. That's all. The purpose of algorithm is that before writing a program, a programmer should know what he's going to do, how he's going to write the program. For that, we will use the concept of algorithms. First is over. Okay. Now don't copy this and all. This is not our thing. We need to write for our thing. This is for your understanding. One example. Okay. Now we will move into our next one. Now we will write an algorithm to add 2 numbers. So in algorithm wise, as I told, it's a step-by-step process. So first what you do, you need to write step 1, start. Then what you are doing, step 2. See, when I want to add, my question is add 2 numbers. 2 numbers add madake, we need 2 values. So 2 values, one value will be stored in the name A, second value will be stored in the name B. So 2 values. So I'm telling read values A and B. Then 2, when you read, then you need to add. So add, when you add, that answer should store in some name. So I'm telling sum equal to A plus B. So A and B is the input. What I send it to computer, it will add and it will store in the value sum. Then I can say step 4. Print. That we got the answer. So I'm telling the computer to print. Then step 5, stop. That's all. So this is how we will write an algorithm to. This is how we will understand. We will write an algorithm to add any do any programming concept, whatever we want to do, we can write in form of an algorithm. Understand? It's a step-by-step process, just English-like statement. First, you have to start with the word called start. Last, you have to end it with the word called stop. First thing, On the calculate modake, whatever values you need, that you need to take it up, that we call it as input or read. Then you need to give the formula, then you need to print the sum and stop. That's all. This is how we are going to write. Then we will try doing for area of rectangle. Before starting, as I told, remember the formula. So we will write area of rectangle formula first. So area of rectangle equals to length into breadth. Actually, the asterisk symbol which I have put in computer multiplication will be put like this. Okay, we don't put X symbol, we will put, this is called asterisk, length into breadth. So to write an algorithm, we need to input read length and breadth, calculate area of a rectangle. That's all. So we will start the algorithm. First one, step 1, start. I think all of you by this time would have understood. Step 2, to do this thing, what and all we need? Length and breadth. So I am telling read LENGTH. That I call it as L, and breadth, that I call it as B. Step 3, calculate. What we have to calculate? Area of the rectangle. What is the formula? Length. Since I have already given length into breadth. Step 4, we calculated. Then next is to print. What we have to print? Print area of the rectangle. Print area of the rectangle. Step 5, stop. Clear? That's all we have done. So first, any program is given, understand the formula. How, what and all we needed. See here, area of a rectangle is called output. Length and breadth is called input. When we give length and breadth to the computer, system will calculate area and give. So when I send the information, I call it as input. So here length and breadth is going to be input. And area, system is going to calculate the area and give it to me. So I call it as output. This is how we will write the formula algorithm for. This is how we will calculate area of rectangle. Next we have to do, we will try doing area of a circle. Understand once again, what is the formula for area of a circle? Equals to pi r square. In computer we can write why pi is 3.14, so we can't type pi in using keyboard, so I will write 3.14. R square is r into r. Okay, formula is ready. Now start your algorithm. What is the thing? Step 1. So what you have to do? Start. Step 2, here what you need to read is r only, radius. Read radius r. Okay. Step 3, you need to calculate area. So calculate area of a circle equals to, type the formula. What is the formula? 3.14 into r into r. Then step 4, print area of a circle. Whatever you calculated, it will print. Then step 5, stop. That's all. Okay. This is how we will write the formula. So first thing to write an algorithm, understand the formula. Then start with, always it's a step-by-step process. Step by step you write. Always start with the start word and end it with stop, and write simple English like statement. Don't use any complicated thing. For you to practice, I have given 1-5 homework problem. You will do this and upload these homework problem in our classroom app. In case any doubt is there, you can always message me, or you can call and get your doubts clear. Give a try. Any mistake is there, I will be able to correct it. This is how we will work with this algorithm. Okay, try this homework problem. Before doing the homework problem, copy all these notes in your notebook, then do the homework problem, and upload only the homework problem in your classroom app. Okay. We will discuss these concepts in our next class. Then we will move to our further concept. Thank you.